What's up, guys? Today we're going to be ranking every lightsaber hilt in Star Wars. Let's get started. This is our lightsaber tier list, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through all of these lightsabers and ranking every single one of them on this tier list right here. So we have the Jedi Master tier list, Jedi Knight, Padawan, Youngling, and down at the bottom we have Exile and Order 66. First up, of course, we have Luke's lightsaber. This is... See, the thing is, Obi-Wan's lightsaber came first, so I'm a little bit partial to Obi-Wan, as I think most Star Wars fans probably are. There's not much you can say against the man. I think this is a B, right? Honestly, I would maybe even put it at a C, right? The S tier, you can't S. See, here's the thing. Obi-Wan's lightsaber, right here, came first, right? And this is just, it's like, let's compare, right? This section here is the same, right? And this section here is pretty similar, but here we have this, like, the grenade shell, and then this, and then, all right, fine. I'll put it 8 here. It's against my better judgment, but I'll be swayed. Put it 8 here. Somehow Obi-Wan's lightsaber just ended up in S, and I think that's fair as well. Yeah, it's an S tier. Good. Everyone's in agreement there. The only reason I'm putting this there is because I just don't think it's quite as good, and I think it should be at least a little bit lower. Ahsoka's. Now, we got some interesting... These are interesting. Anyway, these are the curved ones, which they're nice. They're actually quite unique. I like it. And you can't discount the fact that there's 2 of them. So I think this is A tier. I think it's A tier. We got to reserve... Obviously, they're all lightsabers. They're all cool. I don't know if we're going to find any to put in the Order 66 rank. But these are a solid pair. They're a solid pair. Her other pair, though, I don't love it. I'm not going to lie. It just has, like, this weird, like, it goes all the way down with this slot here. Like, it doesn't even showcase the blade in there. See, when you have, like, a hole and the blade shines through it, I'm trying to find an example. I don't know. But when you have one of those, like a hole and the blade shines through it, like the Darksaber, right? That's what they're going for here. Or these little windows here. It looks epic, but these, like, you don't get any blade shining through. It's just, you're just looking at the inner hilt. Like, what is... I don't get the design. Honestly, if there were a bad lightsaber, I would say it's probably this. I'm gonna have to put it in D. It's a tough choice, guys, but sometimes you gotta make those tough choices. Kylo Ren's. Now this lightsaber is immaculate. I mean, 3 blades. Like, he saw Darth Maul and he was like, I'm gonna one up that. You know what? I'm gonna one up that. I think it's S tier. Say what you will about the sequels. The first trailer with Kylo Ren in it, whew, he looked amazing. And a big part of that is this absolutely crazy crackling red 3-bladed lightsaber. It was absolutely crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, all right. Darth Vader's lightsaber. It's a classic. I'll give you this. It might have to be S tier. I don't want to put too many in S tier. That's the thing. But it does have that vibe. I don't know. It looks really nice. I'm conflicted between A or S. S, yeah. That's the other thing. It's Vader. The man shows up and he just goes through. He's insane. He has the hallway scene. There's other hallway scenes. He has the hallway scene. Whew. Okay. All right. Maybe I was wrong when I said no lightsabers were bad, because this just looks mid. I mean, does it not? It's a gray stick with a little bit of a gold there. Like, what? I'm actually kind of blanking on whose this is. So, I was going to try to just pass it off, carry on with... Oh my goodness. I hope we didn't just lose the tier list. Okay. That was weird. I was going to try to just pass it off and keep talking until I could come up with who it's from, but I cannot... It's just so boring. I can't figure out whose lightsaber this is. It's just a tube. I'm going to put it in F. See, this is the thing. When you're impartial, because you can't remember who this is from, you have a little bit more leeway because you're not influenced by the character and, your worries about that. Lost we lost our good mode. Okay. Start getting ads everywhere. I'm gonna put it in F. I really want to know who it's from though. Can we find this? I don't know. I can't copy the image, so we're stuck. I can't Google search it. But it's a lame lightsaber. I hope it wasn't some great Jedi that I'm completely blanking on that had this lightsaber, but it looks mid. Yeah, you're right. I don't love it. I don't love D tier either. Honestly, if we get many more Ds, then I will relegate this one down to the F tier. But for now, yeah, I mean, I don't like them when they're just sticks. Like, why? Okay, this next lightsaber, though. It looks great. Like, again, not a sequel lover at all. But this design is actually sick. The two blades side by side, and then it folded out to be a double bladed, and you just have that fold back and forth. Like, unbelievable. Absolutely beautiful. I think it's S tier, honestly. Like, the creative lightsabers, like, a lightsaber is amazing. But when you can create an alteration on that, it's amazing. And it's double amazing. I think we have to put it S tier. It just looks so good. Okay, dark saber. Dude, see, here's the thing, we're just filling up the S tier too much, because like it has this whole character, right? The dark saber has the whole character. That's okay. You can, yeah. Hopefully we'll see you in a couple, but the dark saber, it just has so much character, right? Here's the thing, my only concern is we're filling up the S tier a lot, and if we're gonna balance this, make it a perfectly balanced chart, just like the Force is perfectly balanced. If we're gonna balance it, we're gonna have to do something. I don't know what. I'll leave it S tier for now. One of these is gonna have to get cut, especially the next lightsaber is Count Dooku's lightsaber, which is literally another. Look, Count Dooku, insanely underrated. Insanely underrated. This man has one of the best character arcs in all of Star Wars, which means Star Wars is up here, everything else is down here. That means this man has one of the best character arcs in all of fiction. And yes, that does infect my choice for his lightsaber hilt a little bit, a tiny bit. But this lightsaber is, I mean, the character reason behind this is it's angled. So, like, picture this. Someone's holding the lightsaber like this, and then blade goes out like that. It's really hard to figure out how your opponent is how that blade is going to come into contact with you, especially when they're spinning it and whatnot, because it just moves different. If you can master this lightsaber, it's going to be really hard to go up against. All right, so yeah, Dooku's lightsaber, S tier all day. I'm not moving that down. That's a hill I will die on. Okay, this one. All right, this is another. Oh wait, this is Ezra's / Sabine's. No, this is Ezra's new one. Yeah, this is Ezra's. See, it looks weird. It's tripping me up because it looks weird. This is like a weird, like, cartoon rendering of it. I don't know. But I think it's supposed to be Ezra second lightsaber. Okay, so it's it's this one, the one that got modified by Sabine. Yeah, it just looks not that. Wait, and then wait, I'm so confused. This because it's showing this lightsaber. Look, all right. The point is, yeah, it's the one that Ezra had, and then Sabine made some modifications on. And let's be honest, it looks kind of mid. All right. It's not a stick, right? It's not going in F, right? Because it's not a stick saber. But it's not great, right? I like Rebels. Ahsoka, I have some different thoughts on that. I'm not going to rant right now. I'm going to keep all of the rants in. I already went on a little mini fanboy about Count Dooku, so I don't want to go too far off the rails here. I'm going to put it in Youngling. It's not like terrible, right? It does have some character, especially the little red thingy there. And then some other components that have some similar elements to the OG. Honestly, actually, I like it a little bit more now that I look at it a little bit more. Because it has these lines under here, the metal here. It has some character. I'm going to put it in Padawan, right? I don't love it. It's not like a really nice lightsaber. But I think, yeah, it's a fair Padawan. This next one, okay, let's talk about the Ezra lightsaber, right? Let's talk about it. It has so much potential. but you can't lightsaber and shoot at the same time. And the shooting was kind of mid, right? I mean, that might just be because, you know, it's a children's show or whatever, but the shooting was kind of mid. You can't lightsaber and shoot at the same time. And it looks like a staple gun. Awesome. We have the full audience back. That's amazing. It looks a little bit like a staple gun. Just for reference, we put Count Dooku's lightsaber in S tier, obviously, because it's the best of the best. We put Ezra's lightsaber that he gave to Sabine in B tier after some conflicted talking. Now we're ranking Ezra's first lightsaber, and the issue is, like I was saying, it's kind of lightsaber and gun, but neither one is that great. The lightsaber looks like a staple gun, and the gun can't even shoot at the same time as the lightsaber. So I don't love it. I think I'm gonna exile it. I don't know. I just don't like the shape of it. It just looks so. I feel like if there were a design that was blaster pistol and lightsaber in one, and it was like elegant and cool, maybe like Dooku's. But obviously, much like, you know, with the gun aspect, it would be awesome. But that's not it. Okay, what did we? Anakin and Vader's. Okay, I got it correct. That is Vader's. And this one's Anakin's. Okay. So we have tough choice here. Do we put another one in S tier? Another one that's very similar, or do we put one down in A tier? Or do we relegate it completely down to B tier? Because Vader's lightsaber has Vader going for it, and it has the originality of the prequels, of the original trilogy going for it. Anakin's lightsaber doesn't have that as much. I think I'm gonna B tier it, right? Because the design isn't all it's cracked up to be. So we're critiquing the design here, and we're supporting the originality and the, you know, Vader, Anakin Skywalker storyline up here. Inquisitor lightsaber. Now here it's a mixed bag. Hilt looks great, honestly. It's a really unique design. The spinning is helicopter blade above head should not have been done. It should never have been done. It should never, ever, 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 ever have been done. It just doesn't make any sense. And yeah, because of that, I'm going to order 60. Man, I thought you were going to let me get away with the order 66 can't. But still, right? The hilt design is actually really good. I like that. But the helicopter thing just absolutely ruins it. And then they had the nerve in Jedi Survivor, right? This isn't a spoiler. Someone does that. Someone just does a little tiny whirl, and it just gave me PTSD for the thing. Now go for, okay, I'm order 66. Look, guys, I'm bound by chat. You guys are making me order 66. This is not my choice, obviously. But yeah, it sucks. It sucks. The helicopter thing sucks. I hate it. Kanan's lightsaber actually looks really cool. It's one of the ones, you know, with the little handle guard, which aside from Kylo Ren's, which obviously has a super dramatic one, and one that would actually do something against another lightsaber, but the little handle guard thing it's really stylish. I like it a lot. It's one of my favorites. Honestly, I'm not gonna S tier it. I like it a lot, and part of that's because Kanan is goated, but I'm gonna A tier it out of respect for, you know, the overall audience. You know, you guys can pull it down a little bit. But yeah, it's a really nice lightsaber with the style of the little emitter top, which is very unique. And then the little guard there it's quite cool. It's quite cool. I like it a lot. Okay. Qui-Gon Jinn's lightsaber. This is, wait, am I tripping? Oh, sorry. This is Qui-Gon Jinn's lightsaber. This is Obi-Wan's first lightsaber. Again, very similar. Obi-Wan's first lightsaber. It's interesting. Really? S tier? I mean, I don't know. I don't like it as much as this one, right? I definitely feel like it was an upgrade for him to go to this. but it does actually have, it has a lot of character, right? The button and the rings and stuff. I could almost S tier it. It is Obi-Wan. I know. The Obi-Wan card is a very powerful card, and it usually it does. All right, it's gonna work. The Obi-Wan card worked on me. Congratulations. Played the Obi-Wan card. It worked. Qui-Gon Jinn is also awesome, but there's no Qui-Gon Jinn card. I'm calling it now. There's no Qui-Gon Jinn card. I'm just cutting it. Qui-Gon Jinn is great. I love Qui-Gon Jinn, but there's no Qui-Gon Jinn card. I'm banning that. So, with that in mind, how do we rank this lightsaber? Let's face it, it's very similar, but it's not as exciting. And it's not Obi-Wan. So, I'm thinking a B. I'm thinking a B. Yeah, I know, you just wanted to use the Obi-Wan card just to find out if it would work on me, and guess what? It did. I hope you're happy. You used the Obi-Wan card and it worked. It works on most people. All right, so it's not like it's just me that the Obi-Wan card works on, right? It's everyone. Okay, so I don't have to feel bad about this, that I just got Obi-Wan carded. But since there's no Qui-Gon Jinn card, I could put it A2. It's decent. It's more than decent. B and C are the decent tiers. So I could put it B. Okay, this one. Interesting. At first glance, it looks quite bland, but there is actually a lot of ribbing, and it has this expanded thing. Kind of reminds me of Kanan's little guard, but obviously it's big. I feel like I'm gonna get absolutely wrecked for the fact that I'm not remembering another lightsaber. And yeah, that's a little sad. Yeah, I'm getting wrecked. But the thing is, no, you did not use the Qui-Gon Jinn card. There's no Qui-Gon Jinn card. All right. There's only one Star Wars character who has a card. Maybe two if you count Vader. Qui-Gon Jinn does not have a card. There is no Qui-Gon Jinn card. There's no Qui-Gon. I did not get Qui-Gon Jinn carded. There's no Qui-Gon Jinn card. There's only an Obi-Wan card, possibly a Vader card, something like that. No. Okay. This lightsaber, it's decent. I kind of like it. But it's not great. And it doesn't have a character to back it up, so I'm thinking B or C. And I know it's my fault that it doesn't have a character to back it up, because I can't remember. Vader, Anakin. Yeah, the Vader Anakin card. Yeah, it's true. That there is a card there. I think B. We might honestly have to remove C here, because it's not getting anything. I feel like most things are kind of B, basic, Padawan, or they're ugh. Anyway, Palpatine's, right? This has a lot going on. I like it. Yeah, it's because it's got the ribbing here. Let's get a full picture. Palpatine's saber. Oh my goodness. Wait, I think I just went off the rails, guys. I'm wrong about this, aren't I? This is tough. Wait, unless there's multiple Palpatine lightsabers, so maybe I wasn't wrong. No, I was. Okay, look, someone needs to create a chart for me to all Star Wars character lightsabers. There better be an image for this so I can save something. Okay, these are the easy ones. Also, why is Yoda's yellow? Anyway, we have Caddy Mundi. That's not what the other one was, is it? Oh wait, no, is that this? Wait, Mace Windu had that in the Phantom Menace? You're nuts. Wait, is that this? I think that's what this is supposed to be. It's just a terrible replication. Because it has these lines up top. I don't feel bad if that's what it's supposed to be, because it doesn't look like that. And also, dude, what is with the colors on the lightsabers here? Anyway, I think I don't see the one we're struggling with right now. Oh, Adigalia, of course. I say of course, but I would never in a million years have remembered that. Hers is the one that got binned. Sorry, Adigalia. I don't see the one that we're on right now. Like, what is this? I thought it was Palpatine's, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Anyway, dude, it's actually like more people are joining the stream, and if you're looking for the original advertised thumbnail, which was ranking every programming language, we did that earlier in the stream, so hopefully you enjoy that. As you can see, it ended up beautifully. Actually, I probably shouldn't spoil that in case you want to go back and watch it. It ended up beautifully, I will tell you that. We also ranked Arduino projects, and we ranked, we don't like it, but we did rank the Arduino boards, and if you go back and watch, you'll see why there was some controversy there. Right now, we're ranking lightsabers. This lightsaber looks cool, but with no character to back it up, it can only rise to A tier, I would say. It can only rise to A tier, alright? Darth Maul's... It's awesome, right? It's awesome. But can we really justify another S tier? That's the question on the table. If we S tier Darth Maul's, can we really live with that long term? That's the question on the table here, right? Yes, it has 2 blades, but A tier is very nice, right? It's very respectable. No one can really complain if we give it A tier, can they? I don't think so. I think that's valid. Oh, this is okay. So I don't know what this is. Maybe it's, I don't know, Caddy Moody's even PL, some even more obscure character like Yariel Poof. Exactly. We can't flood S. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. We can't flood S. We're gonna have to leave it A tier. This is what's supposed to be Mace Windu's Phantom Menace lightsaber, which was We could have our first C tier. Could be B tier. Honestly, if we put this one in B tier, we probably got to put this one in B tier as well. I don't know why it looks so, Darth Maul. I don't know. It really looks a lot like Darth Maul's. And also, I don't even know how much screen time did this really have. Because obviously, Samuel L. Jackson got to switch to a purple lightsaber, and it actually looks epic. It's over here. But yeah, I don't know what's up with that. This, dude, why does this just look like that again? Like, is this like a thing now? It's shiny. I'll give it that. It's super shiny like the other super shiny ones. It's not like dull, which this one looks dull, and I don't know why that is. It looks lame. This one's also kind of mid. It's another stick. It's another shiny stick, right? Look, you've already got the glow stick. You don't need another stick. You want it to be as unstick-like as possible. Except for the staple gun. We don't want it to be staple gun. Other than that, unstick-like is the way to go. Okay, this one does look nice. I'll admit that, yeah, this is total tube. This one does look pretty nice. I like it. I like it. Is it A tier? It could be A tier. I don't know. I feel a little bit bad A tier because we did put some really nice ones like Kanan's, Luke's, Ahsoka's. So we might have to relegate, not to C tier. We might have to relegate it to B tier just because it's just not quite as good as some of these. I kind of want to A tier it, but I kind of feel like we ought to respect the other ones. Okay, guys, I'm really, I hope you appreciate how much I'm not ranting here. We have Rey's lightsaber. Let's try to disassociate it from Rey, to separate those two. It just looks so scavenger. It has some cool features. I'll give it that. And I might youngling it. The hilt is actually pretty decent, but I have a hard time separating it from the character, right? We're all trying here. We're trying very hard to separate it from the character, right? But it's hard, right? It's hard. It's a tough one. I think C tier, maybe B tier. If we can really truly separate it from the character, we might be able to squeeze it into the B tier. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I will give them that. The designers fit her perfectly. And so, if she had a better character arc, a better story, it could have been a banger lightsaber. Because it fits her well. I don't know if it could have ever been S tier. But it did suit her really well, and I like that. Okay, dude, why are there 3 variations on this hilt? There's this one. There's, what if we made it even more stick? And there's, what if we made it even more dull? Like, can we is this really the best they could come up with? Like, what is going on here? This is just another F tier, honestly. Like, I don't know what the design here is. Whose is this? All right, I think some of these, yeah, two with more texture. No, it almost deserves to be D tier, honestly. It almost deserves to be D tier. It's the best out of 3. But okay, so what is this? Also, why is there another Vader? Am I confused here? Because we already had Vader and Anakin. This is, wait. Oh, wait, is this episode 3 Revenge of the Sith Vader and this one is later Vader, or is it episode 4 Vader and then later Vader? Dude, I don't know. These mind games are confusing. I'm gonna S tier both of these. Should we S tier both, or should we? Yeah, let's do this. Let's line them up. S tier, A tier, B tier. I think that's kind of nice, right? The 3 Anakins, S tier. Yeah, the Anakin into Vader, and then full Vader. I think that's probably fair. We still have this one. I think this is just a fan saber, like just a saber that's designed just for fun. I don't think it's a character saber. It looks cool though, and it looks like it has that same thing like the dark Rey saber, which we did successfully separate that from Rey's character, so I think that's good. But it has that same hinge joint, which is really cool. I don't like the design as much. This one has a lot more character, especially with the I don't know how they melt it, they heat it up so it looks like that. It looks cool. But yeah, it doesn't look as nice, but it does have the nice bending and double bladed feature, so I'm gonna put it at B tier just because of that. Okay, Ventress is right. Interesting. I like the curved design. The curved design is really cool, but I don't know what is up with the tiger stripes thing. That just looks kind of weird. Interesting. Where should we put this? A or B? Maybe B. I don't know. I like the curved design, right? I've said that like 6 times, sorry. But I don't love anything else about this design, if I'm being honest. It just doesn't execute the curved design nearly as elegantly as that. C? You think C? I could see that. Our first C tier. Our first C tier, yeah. I don't love anything else about this design other than that it's curved, which is kind of carrying it right now. And you know what isn't C tier? This subscribe button right here, which, look, I know we're not trying to flood the S tier, but some things just gotta be the way they gotta be, honestly. We have to put that there. We have to put that there. And we may have an S tier. Dude, why did we end up with so many S tiers? All right. Is there a universe in which we don't put Mace Windu's lightsaber S tier? Fine. I think we have to. I have to S tier it. It does look really good, and you have to keep in mind that it's purple, which is kind of awesome. Not as cool as red, obviously, but you know there's so many red lightsabers. A purple one does stand out. Yeah, I know, they're all awesome. Even the Order 66 F tier, it's still so many steps ahead of any of our crude weapons that we have in our uncivilized age. But yeah, maybe one day we'll become civilized enough for these weapons that chop people's arms off. Maybe. Yoda's. All right. It does look awesome, but I think that might be just because it's Yoda's, right? Other than the fact that it's Yoda's, it's kind of mid. It's kind of mid, right? It's got yeah, rather than none than the helicopter one. Valid take. That's based. So this it's Yoda's, right? Which is kind of carrying it right now. But I think the design of the lightsaber is honestly kind of B tier. It's kind of simple, which I get. It's tiny. It's hard to put stuff in there, but yeah, I think it's got to go B tier. Honestly, it's not super great. And we happen to be ending on what's probably my favorite saber of all time, Cal Kestis' lightsaber. And just guys, just look at the emitter. It's going crazy. Like, what are they, like, how do they even come up? And the chopped off end, it has so much character. None of these other lightsabers have that kind of character. It's a banger lightsaber. It's amazing. It's amazing. Now, we didn't, the shape is terrible, honestly. But, like, with so many and so many options, like, I don't think we're balancing this. I know you want Yoda's to be S. Fine. Let's just stack up the S tier. Let's just fill it up. All right, fine. I took Luke's out of S tier earlier, so I will give Yoda's S tier. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out this one so you can build your very own lightsaber with whatever hilt style you choose. And don't forget to join us live on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern.